Pasolini deals with what contemporary architects call terrain vague, that is to say the space that is not here, not there, is no longer the countryside, is no longer the city. Mama Roma, that TIFF is showing tomorrow, takes place in a field that is at the very end of the city, and where we know
you see the
that
aqueducts in the background, you see the movement from the destruction of what old Italy was, and then all of these new apartment buildings popping up, and it's so odd.
Exactly, and it's this contrast. So if we have to define the term Pasoliniesqe, it would be a little more complicated. And in the sense that for Fellini, we associate Pasoliniesqe with, as you said, the bizarre, the circus, the clown, the surreal. With Pasolini, we connect it to the lower classes, the periphery, the outskirts of the city. So it's a way more gloomy adjective, right? In the 70s, Pasolini wrote a very interesting essay which came out in a newspaper, in which he talked about the anthropological mutations of Italians, right? So what did he mean by that? It meant that modernity had actually changed Italian physically, like that this bunch of peasants that had survived World War II, all of a sudden, by the fact that they were start thinking about buying new cars and buying new dishwashers, it actually changed their body. And I think that in his films, he was systematically looking for these arcane, ancient faces, like faces untouched by modernity. And Mama Roma is a good example. Each one of the characters is portrayed as a kind of a saint or a Madonna. And yet, they all preserve this kind of unmodern, ancient, archaic faces.
Oh, definitely.